This README is 3 sentences long. In the next 3 minutes, it becomes a real database, a real API, and a working app, and I will not write a single line of code. A list of customers. Each customer has a first name and a last name, and a full name, which is just the first name plus the last name. That is the entire spec. Now I ask Claude for 2 things. Make this an Effortless rulebook, and install the rulebook editor so I can watch it. That is the whole prompt. Claude reads those 3 sentences and writes a rulebook. 1 customer's table, first name, and last name are stored fields. Full name is a rule, first name, a space, last name, and it seeds 3 example customers, so there is something to look at. Then it installs the rulebook editor, 1 Docker container that watches this one file. The moment it starts, it reads the rulebook and starts building. And it builds everything. It designs a real Postgres database from the rulebook, loads the data, builds an API, builds an admin portal, and then writes every rule back out in plain English. 7 steps, all from those 3 sentences. When it finishes, this is what loads, a real app. 1 table so far, customers with 5 fields and 3 rows. There they are, first name, last name, and a full name column that is already filled in for every row. The full name column is grayed out because you cannot type into an answer. But hover over it and it explains itself. A customer's full name is the first name, followed by a space, followed by the last name. The rule, in plain English, right where you need it. And this works in both directions. I change Jane to Janice and save. Then I flip back to VS Code and the rulebook file itself has updated. The app and the file are the same document. There is even a page with all the rules written out as sentences, every field, where it comes from, and why. Now the real test, I tell Claude the full name is actually backwards. It should be last name first, like Doe, Janice. In English, that is the entire change request. It asks 1 clarifying question, exactly the right one. Then it changes 1 formula in 1 file. Last name, comma, first name. Nothing else in the project is touched. Flip back to the browser. The editor already knows. The rulebook changed on disk, and it is offering to rebuild. 1 click. It rebuilds the database, the API, the portal, and the docs. And now every full name reads, last name first. Hover the column, and even the explanation has rewritten itself. I never opened the app's code because there is no app code to open. There is 1 file that says what is true and everything else is built from it. Change the sentence and the software follows. That is the Effortless Rulebook editor. Thank you, as always, for joining us on this Effortless experience. Your rulebooks are waiting at effortlessapi.com.